The motherfucking resurrection is back.
2018.
April. Get your goddamn tickets.
They on sale when they go on sale.
Pun made that announcement tonight.
No.
Almost broke the internet.
It is official.
The resurrection is back.
It's back.
It's back.
Back.
What kind of battles and tournaments we gonna see?
Well, you know we gonna have some of the grimiest, craziest, buckest, livest.
Hey, we gotta host this one. This is where the KBL need to happen. This is the event of the South.
Krump overload. If you haven't been here before, this is your time.
The resurrection is back. The resurrection is back. We live. It's the Junkyard gang. Lord Antics.
Uncle Disco.
We about to get it started. Make sure you tune in now. Oh, that was another thing that came across too, was the cultural appropriation, and I don't think that should even be a factor
right
in this. You know what I'm saying? Like, the young man is just learning.
Yeah, don't
let him learn.
Like, we're not gonna do that.
Speaking of, though, that kind of goes into another topic. You know, recently there was a big race issue in Krump.
Yeah, I saw it.
And that kind of led to that. Now, you know, the original post. Well, first you had Miss Prissy go live, and I didn't see that video of her first video.
I saw it.
What was in it that you think triggered the race issue?
It was really, you know, she's speaking her mind, man. She has right to first, you know, speak her mind. She has been in the trenches with this Krump from the beginning, and she actually knows the actual transition. You know what I'm saying? She was doing this way before a lot of people, so she's entitled to her opinion.
True.
You feel me? I think, and this is just my opinion on what I think sparked it from that video, if that's what sparked it. When, you know, she was speaking about Terminator, you know, teaching and things of that nature,
I thought that was
and
crazy.
where it came from. I don't really know. You know, I mean, Krump has grown so much. You know what I'm saying? Since the beginning, since what has happened. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just like, you know, it's kind of like I refer this situation to kind of to like the rap game. You know, it was a point, and I think it still is kind of, you know, a point where certain rappers just feeling like, you know, white rappers just trying to take, you know, what we had.
That's true.
Because of where it started from with the black culture. You know what I'm saying? And so I think this is kind of on those lines. You know what I'm saying? I think this is kind of like where, you know, rap has evolved to where you have tight white rappers.
Eminem.
You know what I'm saying? That you have to kind of just, you know, you have to accept. He is, you know, tight. There's some tight white rappers out there. There's some tight Mexicans, and so on and so forth.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You can't control who.
And that's what I'm saying. It started out with us. You know what I'm saying? But as it's progressed, you know what I'm saying? So has the people. You see what I'm saying? And I think this is one of those situations now. I don't know with the time frame in which Terminator danced and what we were told how teaching goes, if you know what I'm saying, that kind of plays a factor.
That's what I was going to speak on, too. I mean, I don't follow her close, but from what I've seen, Terminator been around for a while. And now she's even under Tight Eyes
True that.
for a while now, too.
True that.
As far as from what I could see, just from the outside looking in, like, from a distance, like, I wouldn't question Terminator teaching. Like, it's people who I would question off top. Terminator, for me, don't fall into that category.
Maybe because she has a green light, because she's under Tight Eyes?
I don't even think it would be because of that. Like, I mean, that, to me, that, you know, kind of helps, I guess. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not saying that she's using him or nothing like that. I'm just saying, like,
she's under him, and, like, she's now, you know
she
what I'm
would
saying,
know.
teaching. So maybe he gave her a green light.
You know what I'm saying? That's
all. You know what I'm saying?
But from Miss Prissy's point of view, I don't think that she, like, really understood where her credentials really came from. I think she just pointed out the fact that she thought that um, Lady Crush should have been the one teaching over Taminator and stuff like that because Lady Crush is black, and you know what?
Yeah.
I think this situation can go. First of all, I don't think it should be a situation, but since it is, I think it could go hella ways. You know what I'm saying? Like if you
Yeah.
take color out, if I have an opportunity and I'm qualified, you know what I mean? Like I'm gonna see to that. That's what I'm yearning for. I'm trying to expand the movement, the minds, and teach what I know coming from a credible source.
But it's kind of like a lot of little, you know what I'm saying, I guess side conversations that kind of go and play into it it's a little bit deeper than just, to me, the black white thing.
That's
like,
how I feel.
It's more of, and I'm gonna try to explain it the best of my abilities people can understand. I think it's more of like with like the black culture, you know what I'm saying, and being the culture that it, you know what I'm saying, came through, and this is who taught it or whatever. There is a different type of vibe.
I think Prissy comes from an honest place.
You know what I'm saying? Exactly.
Yeah.
It's a different type of vibe when you do have someone that's of the black culture to teach it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because we have that natural vibe, that swag, that, you know what I'm saying?
Certain swag.
Melanin.
You can't.
That's what it is.
It is.
And I think that just because it's people have taken Krump to more than just a dance style. This is a lifestyle. This is what they lived through. This is actually what they did to survive and not be in gangs and
Right.
doing stuff like that. It's more than just you teaching a 5, 6, 7, 8 a jab, a arm swing, a stomp. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's really a lifestyle. It's really a upbringing in which a lot of us didn't go through.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Which I think that kind of plays a part into it, as well as you don't kind of, you know what I'm saying? If it get into the wrong hands, I ain't gonna say the wrong, but yeah, the wrong hands. Fuck it. It can become tainted and watered down.
Yeah.
And commercialized. I mean, it is to a certain degree. You know what I'm saying? Where it's accepted on TV. Like, I still ain't really just, you know what I'm saying, like seen just raw Krump on TV, except for a few scenes here and there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And see, where, like I said, I believe that Miss Prissy's coming from an honest place. She has every right to believe that as, you know, a pioneer in Krump and, you know, just being black, like
Right.
as far as like understanding where that comes from. And I think one of the main things she said was that, you know, Krump came from black hands, and that's what it should be taught by. That's the same example of how you was talking about with hip hop. I've seen a video on YouTube, on Facebook, how they was like, you know, the difference between this African dance being taught by white people and the real roots of where it came from. So
you can see the difference.
You can see a difference
in
the flavor, and you know.
That's
just
what I'm saying. It's the
heart,
melanin.
you know what I'm saying?
That's what we have. That, and it's not to take away from nobody else, but that's what I was saying. Like that side conversation where it gets more deeper than just black and white.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's those little things that where I think Miss Prissy was coming from when she was trying to explain it. But sometimes, you know what I'm saying, when you get emotional and you feel a certain way about certain things, you don't have time to explain all of that.
Mm-hmm.
So you just get to the root or to the meat of what you feel and how you feel about it. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, as far as Terminator teaching, though, I don't really know if she can. I mean, maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. Maybe she can teach Krump, but I don't know if she can teach that essence that comes with it, that like what Miss Prissy is talking about. You know what I'm saying? The actual, you know what I'm saying? Where it comes from black hands. I don't know. I don't know. I haven't taken a class. I don't know. Maybe she can, but that's just where I think it's at.
I feel like as much of a right as that opinion is validated and whatnot, I kind of have to see it from another perspective of, let's take the race out of it.
Mm-hmm.
Krump, because before there was even race involved, there was Krump started in L.A. Krump was harder Krump.
True that.
And people from the East, people from the South got looked at different if they was trying to teach Krump.
True that.
You know what I'm saying? So there's another side of that too, without the race issue, as far as Krump being taught as watered down or commercialized.
Yeah.
I feel like there's a lot of aspects of.
Oh yeah, I think it opened up a lot of doors.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
and then, but one other point I wanted to make was that I saw Tada's live feed, and he was saying how, you know, when he disagreed with somebody,
Mm-hmm.
he got to their face.
Yeah.
Or, you know what I'm saying, made sure that correction happened.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that that's something that Miss Prissy or anybody else who feels that way, if you are like an OG in the game, if you feel like something is wrong, just do something.
Yeah.
I think it just boils down to that. Like, that should be your motive. If you're trying to expand the movement and expand what you feel. If I created something, generations down the line, 5-10 years later, my heart and soul is in this creation, and I see it going wrong, I'm gonna want to put my foot in the door and be like, yo,
you doing this wrong.
You doing this wrong.
And let me show you how to do it the right way.
Exactly.
I feel you.
And that's the part where it's not about race. It's all about qualifications and, you know what I'm saying, authenticity.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, even us as the South, we had to go to the West and get we still have, you know what I'm saying, get our validation and learn from the roots of Krump, no matter what skin tone we are.
For sure.
You know what I mean? And that's where I feel like the race itself can be just a card to play.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Like I said, I see initially that she's coming from an honest place as far as that flavor, that
right.
Buck, that essence.
Right.
That can't really be that. You know what I'm saying? That comes from a certain type of culture.
Exactly.
Like if you Hindu or Indian, it's not gonna look right on any other culture. The kung fu don't from Asians, you know what I'm saying, that don't really give you that.
It don't transfer over as well.
Like people trying to do Bruce Lee
style.
It's some cold black
people out here, but you be like, bro.
So I get it.
Cause that's what you're used to.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's the culture that it came from.
You know what I'm saying?
I definitely get it.
I guess, you know, in a sense, you gotta kind of break the stereotype, but I don't know.
That's a touchy subject.
That's why I stay over here, man.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
That's why I stay over here, man. That's why I'm over here with it.
You did.
It's even hard to talk about this. You know what I'm saying? I don't even be knowing. I teach.
Just stay woke. We
I'm
qualified.
Hey, Tada said it. It's not gonna always be my. I got the
Hey, it's on
surveillance.
footy.
I got the surveillance, baby.
So, but last weekend though, was it last weekend we had the DC session?
Yes.
You was there?
I was.
What's good?